Hello, hello, hello. That's right. I stole guy's live stream. Okay, I didn't steal it because I'm not a thief, but I borrowed it. I thought I would take you all on a little ride to my happy place. I'm gonna hang on until a few more people get in. I know it's the middle of the day and y'all are busy, but I thought maybe just for a minute you could take a break and go for a ride with me. Hello, hello. I'm sorry I can't really see the writing right now. I'm getting ready to take off, but we are going to go to my happy place. It's a secret location. It's somewhere in Indiana. And if you see the town sign, I'm okay with that. But you have to keep my access that I'm going to show you a secret. Take Kimmy. What else we got in here? I can't really see you guys. You're too far away. Well, hello, Liz. I see you. Thanks for coming in. And is that rattle trap fish? All right, guys, we're gonna go. We're gonna take a ride to a secret spot, and hopefully the camera will stay where it's at, and I won't lose signal. And once I get out of the car, I'll be able to read chat and talk with you guys. I don't know how long I'm gonna be live. This is my first time doing this. Road was kind enough. Oh, so sorry. Road was kind enough to let me take you guys along. So I thought I would show you my happy spot. It is a beautiful day in Indiana. It's around 2 o'clock and it's about 78 degrees. Very low humidity. Patchy sun. Lots of traffic in this town. This is the most traffic I've ever seen here. And I've been coming here for a very long time. Oh, Jenny Jones, if you're listening, I'm so sorry I forgot to give you a thumbs up. Okay, here we go. Wow, this is a lot of traffic. Here, guys, look at these nice houses. These are like original to the town. Look at them big bad whammy jammies. That there is the library. And then that's a private home, and the white one is like an Airbnb. Thank you so much for helping me figure this out, Jenny Jones. I've been wanting to show you guys this for a really long time. Hi, Sam. Nice to see you, my friend. And the only reason why I could see you is because I was leaning up so the phone wouldn't fall backwards when I took off. So I just had something really cool happen, guys. I pulled into the McDonald's to get a sweet tea to take with me, and the person in front of me bought my drink for me. So it started a chain reaction, I hope, because I bought the car's order behind me. I have never been the recipient of a pay it forward, and it was really awesome. This town is so small that the police department has a telephone outside of it. If you need the police, you pick up the phone and call, and someone will be down to help you shortly. I don't even think there's anybody in the jail here, which is really small. I think it's only like 4 cells. It's super tiny. Okay, we're almost there. Well, Southeastern actually. Now here's where I have all to keep this secret, because only the locals know about this information. And no, my happy spot is not the Country Mart gas station. Go here. See, look, it's already crowded. Do you see them? Hey. Oh boy, we got some big holes back here. Oh, I'm so sorry. It is very bumpy. My bad. Let me take you over here. Is down that over there across the road. That's usually where I. But they had some pretty bad storms come through here not too long ago. Okay. We're gonna roll up. And up to the tray, because it's easier for me to hold. So I can get a little jumbly here in a minute. Okay. I will check on chat though and see who's all in here. Hey Trent. Hey Road Dog, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you do a much better job than I do, but not bad for my first time. At least I figured it out, right? Okay, I know I'm a show stealer, but I'm an honest thief. Okay, try to get them without jumbling around too awfully much. All right, success. Thank you, my friend. I learned from. Okay. See what we got here. Throw that in. Take these out. All right. So yeah, this is get to my happy place. My original. Now have a second happy place, which is out on the farm. If I can't be here, then I'll go to the farm any day. All right. And I know you're probably thinking, wow, so her happy place is a field out on the back skirts of some little town? No, no. No, no. I'll show you. Just hang on. Track's no longer in use. The weeds are higher than I am, and they have bark on them. Okay. Here we go, guys. Oh, hang on. I did say I learned from the best, didn't I? Here you go. No, I'm just kidding. Last year they came through and they put up they put in new gravel all the way down, and there's one other lane that they did it through. So when the floodwaters come, because it does, if you look here, see where it's flooded all the way back in, the leaves are all brown and covered with mud. So when it floods in, we still have beach. Boy, and they recently had a flood. Look at this. Wow, it got up high. Look how high it is up on that tree right there. Okay, when you get to this part of the trail, you can either go this way, and why they built this stage out in the middle of the woods, I have no idea. But you can go down to the right of that and go that way. We're going to go this way. And like I said, I've been coming down here since I've been in a playpen. That's how long ago that was. Some more fortification for when it floods. And my happy spot, my happy place. If I'm not at the farm and not at home, 9 times out of 10, I'll be here. Okay, so if we would have went to the left and walked off that way, it's over your head. But coming this way, walking up here, you can walk right into the river and actually walk across it to the next island. Wow, look at this tree. Oh, Jenny, it's awesome down here. It is just awesome. Like the farm, days and times have no relevance. I'll show you the canoe livery once I get out onto the beach a little more. This is where I hunt my rocks. This is my rock beach. Nope, we got canoers. Hello, hello. Wave to YouTube, everybody. There you go. They have no idea I'm live. They wanted to know if we're having a good time. Oh, wow, look how much the water's up. Okay, you used to be able to walk across the river, but the water's up. There's actually supposed to be a little island right here that you can walk to right in the middle, and it's underwater. Oh, and I'll show you. See all the red canoes down there? Zoom in for you. That's a canoe livery, Morgan's. For all your canoeing and kayaking and rafting needs, Morgan's of Whitewater. But usually when the river's down, I can come down here and I can walk all the way up to that beach there, and I can keep walking all the way up the river and around the bend, and then I get on my raft and float back down again. And it usually takes me, I don't know, a couple hours maybe to float down. Okay, plus I'm stopping and I'm hunting for rocks and whatnot, but this is a whitewater river. It is the fastest, swiftest river in the state of Indiana. It drops an average of 1 foot every 6 miles. So if you're a first-time canoeer or you're not that into it, this is the best place to come because you don't have to paddle. The current will take you. You just got to be careful of the sweepers because they will take you and your canoe underwater. But usually the rapids here, they're going so fast that you can't even walk through them. Let's see if we can get a shallow bit. I'll walk you guys out into the water. Oh, it's so awesome having all my friends here with me. Thanks, Road. This is wicked cool. Ooh, it's really boggy down through here. Let's see. Look at all those rocks. So many rocks. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't think we're going to be able to get across today. Nope, I'd have to swim, you guys. See where it gets kind of like a light green? That's where it's deep. But in the center where it kind of slows down and flattens out, it's really deep. Especially like here on the edge. Darn, I was hoping to get to walk you up to some islands. I actually forgot about the rain though that came. I think it was Sunday. It was really bad. It flooded Bloomington. I've never sunk in the rocks like this before. They've gotten a lot of water. Okay, well here, I'll walk you along the edge of the water anyway. You feel like that when you're on Lake Michigan, Jenny? I'm sorry, I'm just not going back to look at the chat. I had to watch where I was walking because I didn't want you guys to end up in the water. I imagine that would be a happy place, Jenny. I love being down here. Yes, like petrified trees, the rocks are. I hunt fossils here, and if I find one, I'll show you. But we call it horn coral, and when it was here over 350 million years ago, it was a plant, and it's amazing that it's a rock. But I have a whole bowl of them. Actually, Jenny posted a picture of my collection on the community page. Come on, jump in. Yeah. You know what? I brought my water walkers, but I didn't bring my suit. And to be honest with you, that water's just a bit nippy. And make the hair grow back on my legs. I don't guess those people wanted to be in the live stream. I wasn't going to get them anyway. And besides, if I jumped in, I'd have to do it off camera and just let you hear it, because, yeah, I don't want to punish anybody like that. And come down, build your little campfire. Usually this is brought every day by a local. And you're to put your trash in it, and then he'll come in the evening and he'll pick it up and take it off. That's how come the beach is so clean. There's no trash, even though it was flooded. He's already been down here and cleaned it up. The people here are really super nice. I think it's a Hoosier hospitality thing. It's not instilled in us, but I'm pretty sure it's in the water. Sam found a rock in the shape of a baby once. Wow, cool, Sam. Do you still have it? You know, Sam, honestly, we could have used that baby rock. Because at one point, I think our dog ate the baby Jesus out of our manger set. So the cradle was bare. A baby rock would have been really cool to set in there. My mom taught me to be a rock hound. This river taught me to swim. My dad pitched me off a bank and told me to swim, or he'd pick me up in Cincinnati. Wow, they had so much blood in here. Okay. See how the water's getting darker? It's because it's getting really deep. Like really, really deep. But here, I'll show you. Pop that brown over your head. I tested that theory, thinking that it went out and it didn't. I don't know if I'll cut this short and then pick you guys up here in a little bit, because there's a couple other really cool places you should see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but this is my happy place, and I'm glad you're all here. Thank you, Rhodes, so much for letting me do this. And see, Jenny, you can talk on a live stream. Ain't nobody gonna bust your chops. You're shy. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I would love to take you guys all on a canoe trip sometime. Here's the cool thing about that, Jenny. I'm kind of shy too, but they can't see me. So I'm cool with it. If the camera was flipped around the other way, I don't know how much I talk. Maybe I'll take you over into, oh, fish jumped. Take you over into Morgan's campground and show you the gnarly hill you got to go down to get to those kayaks and stuff down there at the bottom of the hill. I would love that, Jenny, if you did your happy place sometime. That would be really cool. I love that you guys hung out with me. Thank you so much. I figured there'd be more people on the river today. It's a beautiful day for it. You're not going to roast alive in an aluminum canoe. The temperature is wicked nice. I don't know. So I'm going to start walking back towards the car. And if it's okay with Road, I might go live again here in a little bit. Is there anything you guys would like to see before I leave the beach? Yeah, when I canoe, they usually call me the mothership. You put everything into the canoe with me that you don't want to get wet or lost, and I promise you, you'll have it on the other end of the trip. Even your towel will be handed to you dry. You get to see cool stuff without leaving the farm, right? Any cool bugs? Jenny, about the only thing I've seen are flies. I haven't seen like any of the, we call them river spiders. They're tension walkers. They get on top of the water and run around. They kind of look like a daddy long leg, but they don't look like a daddy long leg. They're kind of funky looking. Let me see if there are any down here. Maybe because the sun's not out. Yeah, look at this where it flooded. Look at that crunchy dirt. And it's really soft underneath, even with the rocks. Flies. Still got flies. Let's see if we got anything in here. Maybe we'll see a fish. They usually hang out on the edge. I don't see anything, but the river's a lot cleaner than I thought it was going to be, considering the flood stage that it got to. Usually when it floods, oh, there was one. Looky, there's a fish plane right there. Usually when it floods down here, this river turns a really wicked chocolate milk kind of color. Normally it's green when it's running, but it's actually swollen. It's usually like this is not this wide normally. I'm not seeing, other than out in the deeper part, I'm not seeing fish. But yeah, see how deep that is? Look at the different colors. Brown, light brown, green, dark green. And I have no idea how deep it is. I've tried to find the bottom, but I can't. There's one spot on this river where there are giant rocks that are laid flat, and they go from one bank to the other, and they're underwater about, oh, maybe 4 inches or so. It's like a giant patio. You can get out and walk across it for a good ways. When you get to the other side of it, coming down the river, it drops straight off. And I was curious to see how deep it was. So I took my canoe paddle and put it out in front of me and stretched my arms and started swimming down, and swam down so far that I thought I was going to run out of breath trying to get back up, and never did touch the bottom. I still don't know how deep it is down there. But it's on a bend also, so when it floods, it pretty much takes out everything on the other side of that like patio that's laid out. It's really cool. If I take you on a canoe trip, I'll stop at the patio and show you. We'll walk across it. So yeah, see, I can come down here by myself. I can stay here past dark. I can have a fire. I can pretty much do anything I want to do, and nobody's going to bother me. And if I get into trouble, they'll they'll be the first ones to help me. I have family down here by association, meaning they're people that worked with my dad. So they were my aunts and uncles. We used to come down here every weekend. Not here specifically, to this town, yes, but not to this exact beach. We had our own place. But we'd come down every weekend and camp. That's why I love to camp. I've been doing that all my life. Although this was the first year that I ever camped for almost an entire year. Come August, I will camp for a year straight, thanks to Roden Hag. They allowed me to visit them multiple times a month for the last 10 months. And come the end of August, it will be 1 year. Here you go, Jenny. You see him crawling? Where'd he go? I don't know where he went to. Oh, there he is. They're gonna move. And just a little beach spider. I don't know what it is. It doesn't look menacing, and it's more afraid of me than I am of it. But even if it was menacing, Jenny, I wouldn't have killed it. But don't tell Road. No. Oh. I'm not sure what that is. Part of a plant, maybe? Yeah. Flood stuff. Hello, Depend. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. We're gonna go back up this way. Oh, somebody slipped. And yeah, you feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere, but as soon as you get to the top of the path, you're back in this at the end of the city, so, or the town. Yeah, look at this, was all flooded. See all the mud on the leaves? All down through there. Farms are very hard to carry, Depend. They beat people down. But no, just a stream. And I'm not a very good thief. I'm not used to doing this, so I'll give the stream back to Road when I'm done with it. Yeah, I have no idea why they built this. And at one point it was really nice. But the floodwaters, look at everything around the bottom where the floodwaters have hit it. Wood all washed up underneath it. And it was probably underwater. Where's the water line? I can't really see it. But it did get all the way back up in there. And you know, just like the farm, we have to worry about ticks. Well, we also have this other little critter that they don't have in Illinois called a chigger. And man, you do not want chiggers on you because they don't bite and leave. They bite and then they burrow, and they'll stay up underneath your skin until they're good and ready to get out. And the whole time it's just itching. It's horrible. You get them from sitting like in the grass, or if you stand too long where it's grassy, or kind of like this. But even the little bugs and stuff aren't a bother today. It's nice out today. Great weather. And something really cool about this place, in the trees you'll find a lot of grapevines growing, like this one right here. And if you can get it loose, if it's thick enough, you can swing on it. We used to do that. Swing on grapevines over top of the trees. And before anybody asks, nope, never had one break. Yeah, we our cool front came in about um I guess it was like 11:30. Well, about the time summer started. And it's been really nice sleeping with the windows open and not having to run the air. They must have gotten rid of, see these cement blocks? They used to be here where this is, so people would quit driving over them. But if you see the padlock, it's for the guy that does the trash. He brings his little, it's not a golf cart, but it's not a lawn tractor. It's kind of a, if they got together and had a crazy mechanic baby, it would be this vehicle he drives. But those, at one point, were all the way down there. They have been pushed down so they could fortify all these little bits with gravel. Hey, Junice. I'm going to save my going naked for the cemetery so the ghost won't notice me. And we're back out again. So, yes, this is my happy place, my original happy place. I don't know what everybody else's gas prices are. I don't know if you can see that. It's 309 here for regular. But if you get into the city like Indianapolis area, it jumps up to 319. Right, Tunis? I remember that. In fact, I had to call you over and ask you if that's what I saw. Hey, DSS. Oh, that's the old satanic sex ritual staging. Well, I see. I'm so glad somebody knew that. I'm so glad because I had no idea. I mean, 325 there road. Yeah, I think that's what it was the last time I left. So this is a surplus. Okay, this building here. Oh, I'll take you down and show you the building. This building is so cool. This was the original waterworks for the town. And they had it closed off. And they put this little pathway in right here. So you could, walk that path in the woods and go to the river. Well, that wasn't good enough for people. So they just started driving off the end of the parking lot and making a road. And then at one point, these little fence posts went all the way across. And those were taken up. Oh, ambulance watch. I don't know if that's a thing, but I just coined the phrase. Hey, DSS. Yeah, I stole Rhodes' live stream. Well, no, I didn't steal it. I borrowed it. I asked first. But yeah, this used to go all the way across, and they done took them out so we could drive back here. And at one point, there's a little cement slab there that used to have a picnic table on it. So you can pull up and picnic and whatnot. I'm sure you can all figure out what whatnot is. Okay, so this is the old waterworks building. It is a great it is a great teenage hookup site. if if I'm here a little bit later, when the teenagers start coming in, you'll see. It's usually this whole all the grass up there to the right of the drive is nothing but cars. And usually I pull my car in nose first, but I have my initials carved in a tree. No, I just went ahead and decided to put my full name in there, dox myself. Jenny, I don't kiss and tell. I just think that is the coolest building. I love old buildings. Ooh, wow, look at the cracks in the foundation. Ooh, that's a nasty one. Look at that big bad boy. I bet that thing whistles like the van when the wind blows. Right hand knowledge. No, Stephen, left hand knowledge. I do the stranger. Sit on it until it goes to sleep, and then it feels like somebody else. But now that I got Bob, I ain't got to do that no more. I just need diesel now. So yeah. Let's see. I don't know if the... Oh yeah, here. It'll tell you what. It's Tecumseh Landing is where we're at. Oh, it's their original power plant. So they give you trail rules and whatnot. Oh, BTW, my friends. I've not seen a mask since I left Indianapolis. No one's wearing a mask. It's an open door. I would go in, but yeah, we're good. I don't know if you can see in there. Oh yeah, I guess you can. Oh, you guys are so lucky this is not smell a stream. Cause oi, there is something not good at all here. Not good at all. I'm not sure why these are here. Wow, school. It was it was let's see, erected on this site in 1912, antiquated by 1950, and was remodeled and ready for classes in 56. And then we have Giselle House or Giselle School and Farm Hill School. Hey, bouncer. Ooh. I never thought I'd have a smell that would make me wish that I could smell skunk again. That's bad. Whatever's in that building is bad. This town has a liquor store in it, just one. And you can still actually smoke in the liquor store. It's one of the only businesses I know of where you can still smoke in there. This used to be a really cool liquor store type bar. Let's see if I can get it. This building, where's my hand at? Right there. The one with the little white triangle roof where that truck's coming out. They called it the gas station because, well, it used to be a gas station. No, they're not real original. But you could go in there. Oh, the place was always so nice. The kids could go in the back, hang out in the back. Like they had a little kids room back there where you could play video games or whatever. And like I said, I've been coming here all my life. There is a little town that I roll through just south of here that when we used to come here on the weekends, it was a bar in the front, a restaurant in the back, and there was actually a bowling alley back there that had 4 lanes. And me and my 2 sisters would, or I should say my 2 sisters and I, would reset pins. It was a manual reset. So we'd sit up on these little rails, these little wooden rails, and watch through the, you know how on the, above where the pins are, it would have the layout, the 10 pin and the numbers. Well, we would sit and look through those little number slots to see when you were throwing your ball so you wouldn't crack our ankles with it. And then once the ball stopped, we would put the ball in a rack, set the pins, pull the ones that got knocked over out of the way, to set the pins down, and then push your ball down this little ramp where it would come out the little tool at the other end to you. And I just thought that was the coolest thing. So about 2 years ago, I stopped in just to see what it looked like, and the owners of the tavern now took me on a tour of behind the scenes. They've automated their bowling alley. It's still only 4 lanes, but it was really cool to see the difference between the two. I think we got us a stealth camper who's not so stealthy, but isn't that a nice rig? That's very nice. That would look really sharp in Camp Cuttavitch. Second that, Jenny? Oh, it's a Mercedes. Mercedes Winnebago. Good God, they got all kinds of stuff on there. I know, isn't that cool? But you know what would happen, Jenny, if we got that? Tunis would have to go get one. I know, it's got a party deck on top. Hell, it even has like satellite. Look, and it's even got a ramming gate on the front. You can go and ram people. I know, it is the least stealth rig ever. Yes. I'd be more stealth if I just threw up the reflectix in the car. Beats a hinge door. I tell you, that was like super fancy. I have got to get something to drink. I got so nervous doing this, my mouth is dry like I've been smoking all day. I'm gonna sit you guys out and let you look at the pretty woods for just a second. And there is like all kinds of stuff to do down here. where the canoes and stuff were at Morgan's Canoe Livery. Um, right before you get to their property line to start the drive, and I'll show you if you want, um, there's a fairground, and they have like tractor pulls and drag races. Drag races are pretty cool because they race all kinds of stuff down here. And then there's a park right behind it where you can go all the way up to like the top of the tallest hill and look out over the valley. And if you pass the turn for the canoe livery and keep going, you'll run into a wolf sanctuary. And you can walk around and look at the wolves. You can get in there and get your picture taken with them. Um, and just hang out and listen to them. It's really cool. You can also camp there. They have 2 teepees you can rent for like dirt cheap. Hey, Blind. Where are we at? We are in southeastern Indiana. Down at my happy place. You missed it. My happy place is right there through the woods. Hey, adjust your focus. Good to see ya. You guys want to take a ride, or are you ready to end this and get on with your day? I can take you to the park. Right over yonder. No, that's somebody being a slob and not taking their trash away. I mean, how hard is it? Some people's kids, you know, you carried it this far, you can't carry it just a little bit farther. Oh. Like, back to your car. Okay, I gotta set you guys down a second. This lid's all caved in on this thing. All right. Wow, do you see how hard that was? Look at it. Look at how hard that was. I didn't even break a sweat. I came down here one time in that whole area around the power plant. It looked like somebody had literally put their trash in a wood chipper. It was everywhere. It took me probably, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half to pick stuff up. 3 trash bags worth. Oh man, you guys gotta see this. Let's see. So I went to a flea market today. It's called White's, and it's only on Wednesdays from sunup till 1 o'clock. There are over 500 vendors all outside. Well, most of it is. And they have an auction. And the Amish come in and they bring their fruits and vegetables and baked goods and whatnot. Look at these tomatoes I got. Wine ripe tomatoes. Look at the bad whammy jammies. Them's Indiana tomatoes. They're special. Had a friend that lives in Florida that would come to visit, and they would bring an empty suitcase, just a packet full of tomatoes to take home with them. I don't eat tomatoes, but my guys do, and they really love tomatoes, so they'll be happy with that. And then I got all kinds of squash and zucchini. Look at these zucchini. Look how big they are. You don't get that in the store. I got this whole thing. I got three summer squash. This is like a zucchini squash. It's called a yellow zucchini. It's supposed to be sweeter than a green zucchini. I got 2 green, 1 yellow, and 3 squash. All this entire bag cost me like $2.50. You can't get that in the city. I bought a new trash can for the tent. Because, you know, I'm all about the glamping. Like I say, yes, we're animals, but we ain't got to camp like it. Oh, and look, I've got another roll of toilet paper just waiting to be wrapped around Dave's head. Dave and I took a trip to Champaign. And as I'm driving 70 miles an hour down the highway, I keep seeing something in my rearview mirror flip up and wave like a flag, and every time I look, it's gone. So I didn't say anything, and I saw it again. Well, the third time I saw it really well. And I'm like, okay, what is that? And as I'm trying to sort it out in my head and figure it out, Dave goes, hey, and when I look over at him, he's got toilet paper flying out from both sides of his head like spirit fingers. Now I bust out laughing so hard that I have to bend over and hold the steering wheel like I'm folded over in the seat, cracking up laughing. And I laughed for like 20 minutes before I could ask Dave if he was all right, or, you know, my bad, whatever, or to tell him that that's from the car. And when I went to go back in my seat to catch my breath, it was starting to wrap around my head. I still to this day crack up about when I think about it. But even now, and especially at the time that it happened, Dave was not amused. But it came from all the way back there, flew across the back seat, and wrapped around Dave's head in the front passenger seat. What happens on a town run always ends up on live stream, right? I tell you, if I had tried to wrap that toilet paper around his head without using my hands, there's no way I would have been able to do it. And on the tomatoes, let's see, I forget what I paid for them. I think they were like $4 or maybe $5 for all those tomatoes. No, he was not amused when you ordered a root beer. That was so funny because you and I clicked on that idea at the same time. Jenny and I are on our way out. We're gonna make a town run. And when we turned the car around and started to go out the driveway, the van windows were open, and we both clicked on the idea of it being a drive up. So Jenny pulls up and starts ordering a root beer and yelling for pickles. And Dave come out like an angry old man, and I thought he was going to yell at us to get off my lawn. Okay, I don't know if you guys want to or not. You want to take a ride? I can go show you the park, or I can show you the canoe livery, or I can end this. It's up to you guys. And road, I guess. We'll go ahead and include you since it's your live stream. What am I sitting on? Oh. Okay. Wow, listen how quiet it is. I am gonna have to pop you guys out of here though, because my little holder won't go up in the window with you guys in it. Okay. Go knock on the Not So Stealth rig and ask for a tour. Hey, I guess if I'm gonna do something like that, it would be better to do it on a live stream. So, you know, if he shoots through the door and hits me, at least you guys can get me some help. Rode and Jenny got me on 360, so we're good there. Okay. Let's put the belt on so you guys don't get bink, bink, binked. Get some air in this vehicle. All right, here we go, kids. Okay. So I'm going to apologize in advance in case the phone falls. I've got you leaned up in the windshield. Let me do that and see if maybe that'll help. All right. Here we go, kids. Yeah, not the stealth at all. And hey, let's park the biggest part of the vehicle so the sun hits it. Of course, with that air conditioner on top, I don't guess he's upset about the sun, or worried about it anyway. All right. Okay. You know, the one thing that I am finding to be a challenge is I normally don't drive without the radio on. And I keep wanting to reach up and click the knob or start singing. Either one we don't want. I have never seen this town so busy before. There must be a detour somewhere. And we're off. And you guys are tilted. There you go. Getting ready to cross the river now, and to the right, if I turn the camera, you'd see the beach where the canoes and the kayaks were over the river now. I'll take you and show you the canoe livery. Oh, that's the fairgrounds we just passed. They have the tractor pulls and drag races. Okay, starting at this red fence right here is the canoe livery property. The family has owned this property for generations. I mean, like since the 40s or 50s. They also have a canoe livery in Costa Rica. This is the family home on the left, and I'll show you it when we come back, because I don't want to turn into their driveway. But this whole thing, it all belongs to the canoe livery. Morgan's. They have 3 cabins, and they have several places to park, or to camp, park. And they run, which is kind of like an Iron Man. They have a spectacular fireworks show. Don't put off it on the 4th of July. They either do it before or after. And I'm, for one, am really glad to still see them here after the year we've had. I'm glad to see that they're thriving. Into the campground before I take you down into the lower. There's a livery. About years ago, it burnt down to the ground unexpectedly. I think that's Greg or one of them behind me. I'm gonna have you guys hold on just a second so I can let the owner that I'm back here, because I don't want to cause no grief. I want to come back. Oh my goodness. We can go anywhere we want, my friends. Greg is all Morgan. And I forget, there's like 100 of them. Okay, so we're going to drive back to where those are. Like I said, there are 3 of them. 2 drive on the other side of the drive by itself.